Well, it's week 9 of the college football season and another week of our Armchair Quarterback presented by Dreamland Royal Furniture and, of course, Coke Zero. Jim Dunaway back with you here on WIAT.com with Jim Cook from Birmingham. He's our Armchair Quarterback. Before we get going, your wife with a nice picture. Let's give a little love to the artist in your family. Now, I take it you're like me. You can't draw very well, right?
You got that right.
Yeah. Look at the blue eyes here. That's exactly the way I exist in the wild. Good-looking poster there. Got the sponsors right. I appreciate that. They'll go on the wall down to the sports department. Let's talk football. You're a big Auburn fan, right?
Yes.
Tell me about Auburn to this point. One loss, but do you feel like they're as good as they were last year or not? And if so, tell me why.
I think they're better. They got the offensive line still showing that they can move people out of the way, and the quarterbacks grown more confident and got good receivers. So.
Let's talk about moving them out of the line. Do you think the running game is as good? Because I watched Trey Mason on Sunday score his first NFL touchdown,
right.
And I still think there's nobody there as good as Trey is.
No, the offensive line is where you open the holes, and that's how you get your statistics for your running backs. You know, you got to have people blocking, protect the quarterback as he sets up to pass and whatnot. But I'm just one of the big uglies, and I'm watching them on the line.
So you feel like you're more of an offensive lineman as a fan too, right?
Right.
Yeah. See, I always picture myself as the kicker. I'm more of a kicker. I'm a little zany in the head. Looking down the road, do you think the Mississippi schools will hold on? And I mean, they're number 1 and number 3 in the polls right now. They're on top of the standings. Do you think you think they have the staying power to hold on and be good the rest of the year?
I'm scared that they do.
Yeah.
I think they can pull it off. They get opportune time, opportune breaks, like everybody at times get.
What makes them better this year, you think, than they have been in years past?
I think the coaching does. It's been a lot better, and their physical attributes.
You know, Auburn goes over there to play Ole Miss in a couple weeks.
I know. I'm scared of it too.
Yeah, their defense.
I was scared of Mississippi State.
Well, you had reason there,
yeah.
Right? That defense, though, for Ole Miss, some say it's the best in the country. Do you think they're the best defense in the country?
Not really. I think Alabama can stand there on their own.
So you think Alabama and Ole Miss are pretty close there?
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Alabama. That Iron Bowl is down the road a little bit. If I said right now, Iron Bowl decides who goes to Atlanta or doesn't go to Atlanta, which way would you go?
I would still pull for Auburn. Even they're playing in Tuscaloosa. I think Auburn has learned to win and understand how to win, and they're going to win.
How much of that do you think comes from the coaching staff?
Majority of it. They got to instill that in the players.
Were you when Gene Chizik led them to the national championship in 2010, were you a Chizik guy, or did you believe a lot of that had to do with Gus Malzahn?
I think it had a lot to do with Gus Malzahn because he was coaching the quarterback. Chizik was more defense in actuality.
Yeah, the defense wasn't too bad at times though that year.
No, they were good, but the offenses came to play.
Now, I'm dying to know about Auburn fans when it comes to Florida State. I mean, the other night, Notre Dame and Florida State. Now, Florida State came back and beat you guys for the national championship last year.
Right.
Any animosity there? Who were you cheering for Saturday night?
I was cheering for Notre Dame.
How come?
I just don't like FSU.
Anything to do with the national championship game, or does that go way back?
Partly the championship game, but just I just don't like FSU.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like their quarterback right now.
True.
Yeah. He's probably the most unpopular Heisman Trophy winner of all time.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. So looking down the road, other than SEC, who's the best team in the country that's not an SEC team?
I could rightly say offhand.
Whatever.
I have pulled up for Oregon at one time.
Yeah.
Just,
See, that's who I would go with, I think.
Yeah.
I think Oregon has probably the best quarterback in the country other than maybe Nick Marshall and Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
So quarterbacks are good.
Yeah, they are good. They also are very offensive, in their run mode and passing mode.
So you got a recliner from Royal Furniture coming. Now, walk me through a football Saturday now that you got this recliner. Do you watch any football on Saturday?
Usually from 11 to 11 at night.
So you first game to the last game.
Usually.
See, that's what I want to do. I know people, I get to go to one game a week, but I miss all the other games. So every now and then I wish I'd had a Saturday just to sit in the recliner.
Yeah.
It's the best. Would you rather watch it in the recliner or go to the games?
Recliner, because that way I can have my tray table, soft drinks and snacks.
But if you win this, you get tickets to the Iron Bowl.
Well, I'll go to the Iron Bowl.
You go to that one.
Yes.
Okay. The recliner will work up until then.
Up to then, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the poster. Tell that to your wife.
I will.
And nice seeing you.
Nice
Appreciate
meeting
you being here. Everyone, you can be the next Armchair Quarterback next week. All you have to do is go to WIAT.com. And don't forget to come back in a couple of weeks when we'll have a chance to start voting. And remember, most votes get to go to the Iron Bowl this year in Tuscaloosa, Auburn, and Alabama. Could be Jim, could be you if you go on there and register. That's the Armchair Quarterback for this week. Enjoy your trip around the .com.